Coogee, in fact, not Coogee Bay Road, but on Carrington Road in Coogee. You can see there, I'm in a rearview mirror there. Surprisingly, you can see me through the rearview mirror. I'm watching a bit of soccer. And you have some food down there. I'm having some lunch. And we've got the newspaper here, which we'll talk about in a second. In fact, the newspaper here talks about, this is the Daily Telegraph from today, which is November 23rd, Wednesday. And dramatic headlines yet again. Justin Langer is not out of the press. He's talking about, you've gone behind my back, Pat. Ex-Aussie coach hits out at his critics in Inside Sports. So Cummins and Justin Langer. So that's what the front page is. And the back page is Justin Langer saying, cowards. Everyone was being nice to my face, but I was reading about this stuff, and half of it I could not believe that it was making the papers. So there you go. Former Australian coach Justin Langer. Cowards. Quite a heavy little statement. And if you look further, you'll see in the papers there we have, no one's telling me, tell me. Reveal former Australian coach Justin Langer explains his battle to elicit honesty from his players and what he's to do differently in the job. And the reality is he did change. I got the feedback and I did something about it. We were number one and I've still got sacked. That's the hardest thing. So he actually let Andrew McDonald take over. A bit about Green there, not Cameron Green, but Chris Green playing for New South Wales against Western Australia. And we have heads turned, but too few. So that's basically alluding to the fact that Australia did well with Travis Head batting well and getting a big century with Dave Warner. But in fact, what really happened was they did turn and make some notice, but it was on a game, let's be honest, it was on a game which was virtually a non-plus game. There was nothing really going on. It was 3 ODIs where there was no significant cup relying on it, or they're not playing for sheep stations, as we say. In fact, there was no World Cup. It was just simply a game of 3 ODIs, which Australia played well. But did England really try the best? I don't think so. And also, not so much tried their best, but they basically had not the best team on the field. And understandably so, they won a World Cup 3 days before. So why would they be in the mood to play a game of cricket that quickly after? So, yeah. Again, chumminess of Aaron Finch and Tim Payne. No one's telling me, tell me more. So that was the unfortunate thing. The third ODI, as you know, Travis Head got 152, Warner got 106. They won it. They won the series quite convincingly, but realistically, teens started to be unleashed in India. Phoebe Litchfield, okay. The female cricketer is underage, actually. So there you go. That's the headlines from the Daily Mirror today. Can Head be in contention for opening in 2023? Yes, he can, Sam Hisley. He probably can. But he has to play against better opposition and where it counts. He needs to play well when it counts. And that's the point. He didn't actually do that. Having some lunch. It's kind of a brunch. What time is it in here? It's early morning. Just the FIFA World Cup is on. Saudi Arabia beat Argentina. Australia got beaten by France, despite scoring the first goal. Actually, that was quite impressive. So it's quite a statement to say cowards. Again, hopefully so. Everyone was being nice to my face, but I was reading about this stuff, and half of it I could not believe that was what was making the papers. Again, that's today's papers. They're still talking about it. What are you guys doing? Written by Will Schofield. Must be a bit of a holiday going on from one of the main readers. What they're saying is that an imperious 152 from Travis Head and a record partnership for a paltry turnout of 10,000 people. We don't have to give ODI there, so 10,000 people turning up to a game. Very ordinary numbers. And it does. And there's a Langer. Nothing about India, except for the fact that they're going to have a teen star in a female version of the game. It's just that Max reveals, but I've got that voluntary doctor. Okay, there we go. There's the front page. We'll leave this here so you can just see me eating.